What's up YouTube, Redbeard's Garage, and welcome back to another video. I'm going to be messing around today, going to show off Little Red because we just did the Go Power Sports Performance Kit on it. And I'm sure as you've seen in the video, we got 6 seconds difference from 0 to 38 mile an hour. And Grayson is waving hi to everybody. We didn't get any more top ends, which I didn't think we would because we're pushing the same RPMs with the same size sprocket, so you're not going to gain any more on top end with this stock engine. But it did, I mean, 6 seconds. It was 15 seconds with just the governor removed and the 18-pound valve springs, and 9 seconds with the new performance parts. That's a massive gain. And I'll show you the motor real quick. So there's what everything looks like all installed. Real simple, quick installation too, of course. Anybody that's worked on these go-karts knows, and Grayson approves. You like this go-kart? So you can see we got that silencer muffler on. It sounds really nice. I really need to wipe it down. You're supposed to wipe these headers down if you touch it any, and because the grease stains will actually burn into the header from your hands. But yeah, she looks awesome. That whole rear end is basically Go Power Sports. The only thing we didn't get from them was the 18-pound valve springs and the engine itself, but Grayson seems to like it. I wanted to show y'all our new go-kart. This is a Zircon 150. This is going to be my daughter's new go-kart. As y'all all know, that used to be her go-kart, and still a great go-kart, but it didn't have reverse and electric start, and that really bugged me. So this one does, and Grayson kind of uses them as jungle gyms. So this has the normal 150cc like a lot of Chinese go-karts do. It has the reverse gear, headlights, electric start, and it's got the rack and pinion steering. Now the only thing this needs is a new carburetor, which we're going to get one from Go Power Sports, and I'll put the link in the description below of Go Power Sports carburetor kit they have for this. It's already pre-jetted, and it comes with an air filter, a spark plug, and a few other things. So we're going to be getting that kit in. But this go-kart's really nice for sure. I'm going to change out all the fuel lines just to make sure everything's good, but it'll run now. It just needs a tune-up, of course. And you can see it's got the little headlights there. One of them's busted, which that ain't going to be a problem because we're actually going to remove those headlights and install light bar like we did on this go-kart. Now when we got this go-kart, of course, it didn't have an engine. It had a bent axle on it. So we fixed all that. We put a brand new axle on it, and we put the built Predator. You know, when I say built, it's like a stage one. It's jetted, timing's advanced 8 degrees, exhaust, and the cold air intake, and 18-pound valve springs with no governor, and it has the pulse pump on it. Now this thing runs pretty good. I mean, it needs a bigger motor for the size go-kart it is, of course. It pulls kids around really nice, but a bigger guy like myself would definitely want more power. I made this battery box as I showed in the light bar video. It worked out pretty good. I just need to make a latch for it, but that bungee cord should work perfectly fine. And here's the look with the light bar all on it. And as you see in the video, it's ridiculous how bright this thing is. And the biggest thing we need to do is get the alignment right in this front end and change the tie rod ends, or the tie rods. I mean, that one's bent pretty bad, and that one has some bend on it too. So we're definitely going to be giving this some attention now that my daughter isn't, you know, waiting around to ride on it. So first, we got a nail in this tire right here, and you can actually see it right there. So I'm going to give this tire a plug, and me and Grayson's going to ride it. Right, Grayson?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, now it's the next day. Me and Grayson took the go-kart for a ride. That tire's holding air perfectly fine. Had like a 3-inch rusty nail in it, and I know where it came from. We used to burn pallets in our fire pit, and I thought I'd got all the nails up with a magnet. Obviously I didn't, but this go-kart's leaking quite a bit of fuel. Now I have the pulse pump on this, and you can see how much fuel it's leaking. It actually leaks an insane amount. So I don't know if maybe the float bowl is loose on it, or it's of course just while it's running. So I'm going to try a couple different things. First, I'm going to replace the fuel line because the barbs on the pulse pumps are actually like 1/4-inch hose, and then the barb on the carburetor is a little bit smaller than that. So I need to put a different hose that'll go on the carburetor a little tighter. We'll see if that fixes it, and if it doesn't, that means the pulse pump's pushing too much fuel, which it is anyways. It's pushing too much fuel, then this motor can burn off. So what I'm going to do is end up putting from the pulse pump to the carburetor, I'm going to put a T-fitting or a Y-off, and one side's going to go into the carburetor, the other side's going to go into the fuel tank as a return. So any pressure, if there's too much pressure built up in the carburetor, it's not going to just push it out of the bowl. It's going to, in return, push it back in the fuel tank, and we'll see if that'll fix it as well. But I'll probably go ahead and pull the carb off and you know, make sure the bowl gasket's good and everything, just to see what's making this leak gas. But the next thing to do on the daddy-daughter go-kart is I really want to get some tires. These are really good, but I want to go even step up. I think these are 18s, and I would like to go to like 20s or so. More of an ATV size tire all the way around on this. And then the future for this go-kart, I believe, is going to be a 13 horse, a 420 or something like that, a Predator 420. Because this 6.5 horse is really fun. It's got a lot of power, but I can't imagine how fun it would be with a 13 horse, and then of course do the performance parts. Now I do got an actual Honda motor that's a 9 horse, and I have a 13 horse, but the 13 horse is actually locked up. And I'm trying to get the clutch off the side cover, and it's being a pain. So we may build the 9 horse up for this. It's actually the, you know, what they call the big block. Now the next thing after getting some real nice tires for this thing is to, or the first thing actually, is get new tie rods. You can see that one's bent, and this side over here has been a little bit. And then I need to adjust the alignment of this go-kart. And the tie rods is going to fix a lot of that, because that one took a pretty good hit on that side. And we're going to put some new shocks on the rear of this from Go Power Sports, and that video will be up very soon. I'm going to do some work on it. Like I said, the 6.5 horse is really fun, but it's just not enough. I mean, I weigh 260, so it's really good on flat grounds and around in the woods, but when I go to climb a hill, it really bogs. You can see its low points. So I'm pretty much going to stick with 6.5 horse for street go-karts from now on, and try to go for the 420 Predators on all my other stuff, and hopefully soon a 670 will go on something. Now the only thing I have against the Predator 670s and the 420s is the lack of reverse that's on the market. You would think some company out there would make a reverse that could handle you know, 18 horsepower or 22 horsepower like the 670 pushes, but as far as I know, there isn't one. So I really want to find a company. I mean, it amazes me that there is not, you know, nothing out there. Because if I put a 670 on this thing, which that'd be too much, I'd put a 13 horse or so, a 420cc. I'm still stuck with no reverse. That's the good thing about this engine, is it has reverse, but they're known to not be no big monsters. They're really fun, but they're not nothing crazy. We'll just have to see how it all goes. And yeah, but I thought I'd make this little update video. Kind of, I like to put one of these out a week or so, just a general update on everything. But my daughter's go-kart's running great, other than the leaking fuel issue, but we're going to fix that and hopefully get her carb in for a new go-kart and the tune-up kit. So be looking forward to seeing the Zircon 150 on the road. But anyways, guys, got to run and do some trading on a dirt bike. I'll film that in a separate video. And don't forget to check out the rest of my videos, and always come back to Redbeard's Garage. I'm out, guys.